Black for life, black forever. It's got to make my own dance and she records to get me with black. Let's see. All I know is that when I be coca, hit and go. All I know is that when I be shoot and hit the All I know is that when I be coca, hit and go. All they know is that when I be shoot and hit the So when they wanna cross, put them in the cross. Color me their own, blow, feed it on their own. So why they wanna bring blow down to my front? I don't wanna drink. Yeah, God on the dance floor. Supposing I follow it like a la like this and that. I'm dressed in black. Opportunity may be waiting that they look them pass. So I light my pass, light that one with my bump. There got a knot on the monkey. Shake and yash for my money. Or the money fall follow the cipher country. I go feel my gas. Come, higher cash. Phone, while I fall. Sure, I got only lost. Cause all I know is that when I be coca, hit and go. All I know is that when I be shoot and hit and go. All I know is that when I be coca, hit and go. All they know is that when I be shoot and hit and go. So I don't wanna cross. Put him in the cross. Follow me down. Block, feed it on their own. So I don't wanna bring blood down to my front. I don't wanna drink blood on the dance floor.
I dey always expect this things. No money. You dey try us, you dey try me. No money. You came here to party, now I'm glad you came here to find me. You came here to find me.
I feel my gas, higher cash, while I fall. Sure, I got only lost.
Run for your life, they gon' come for your life. And my one true advice, bring a gun to the fight. Let it go. Kiss the kids and the wife over here, shit get real. If for real, could be bad when they go. I ain't about to go out like a motherfucker. Bring it to my door, I'ma send it to the road. The thing about war, you will never know. Close the windows, close it in the back door. And I don't trust nothing but this dog in the middle. Violence of alarm when you pass on dope. You crash out with me, cause I ride with my folks. Take a chance if you want, we gon' dance.
All I know is that when I be coca, hit and go. All I know is that when I be shoot and hit the All I know is that when I be coca, hit and go. All they know is that when I be shoot and hit the So I don't wanna cross. Put them in the cross. Color me their own. Blood, feed it on their own. So I don't wanna bring blood down to my front. Black forever. It's got to make my own dance and she records to get me with black. Let's see. She been comment me. Hey, she been comment. I tell you brother when I throw it, she been comment me. She tell my people say my matter, she must complete them. I go pin them to the wall. If she permits me. Oga leave that small talk. Come and intrude me. Ali go soft, show me love. It is my will, yes. I'm a gigolo, KK, Olubo. Build it up. She know the rule, but she can fuck it up. Araba side, keep it up. She knows who rush, she will get it up. Araba side, keep it up. Maximum pressure, she can take it up. She can take it up. She will get it up. And she know the rule. Morning to her vehicles like a captain of her ship. Perimeter, bring barometer. For my area, all these bitches, none of them they bring make a measure her. Bring thermometer, make me settle her. She ain't got hold in my cardigan. Why? We dey for Abuja, my candy, my mother. Better give am doggy style, it is paramount. I tell you brother, when I throw away, she been comment me. She tell my people see my matter, she must come. Lita, I go pin am to the wall. If she permits me, consent I beg. Oga leave that small talk. Oh man, the truth me, I go soft. Show me love, it is my weakness. I make you go low. Odumo, big talk, Billy talk. She don't need robot, she can fuck it up. Keep it up. She don't need robot, she can fuck it up. I never style, keep it up. Maximum pressure, she can take it up.
So when you get on the boat,
Get it up.
can take it all, right? Walking to the beach. Walking to the beach. This little kid was just, on the way to the beach, this little kid was just looking at us like dogging us like, oh no, fuck that, I'm out of here. I got scared for a little kid. Yo, that's not crazy. Look what you looking at. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like, he was looking at us like,
He got off the bus.
For the setting we dey give them like a boy. We do 7 rounds. For the band she dey rock her like a big that washing machine. 20 rounds. How many? 7 rounds. We do gunman sound. 20 rounds. We do bad man bounce. For the setting we dey give them like a boy. We do 7 rounds. For the band she dey rock her like a big that washing machine. 20 rounds. How many? 7 rounds. Gunman sound, she do body man, where people up on the low, even if you so many go down, with a mighty, now I shake me out, find my
Under my company, so fine, guess the when you see. I'm in love with the back and I know I see you. I'm going to see you. Say me, see, go miss you. Say what is love without you? Ooh, when it came. I'm not relying on the born it don't come. Man, nobody fit you. When you know I love you, no one but me and you. I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. Go call out my money, kind.
For the setting we dey give them
looking like
7 rounds.
everybody's like, who?
How many? 7 rounds. We do gunman sound. 20 rounds. Bad man bounce.
How low can you go? On my little bust it down, I get your antidote. It is shake, now the paintings I they like. Feel my shirt, baby girl, no be fight. I go dope, my peninsula go broke. Yo, nah, I go give you light strokes. Stupid boys, silly boys, when they follow me drag. This the heavy guy do the type when they bust speaker.
For the setting we dey give them like a boy. 7 rounds. For the band she dey rock her like a that washi. 20 rounds. How many? 7 rounds. We do gunman sound. 20 rounds. We do bad man bounce. back for my yard. Kura no, take it. Modu test our balls. Test our balls. I did time with the big balls. Roll with the big balls. Test our balls. Have to catch a back for my yard. Kura no, take it. Modu test our balls. Who them be, where them be? I dey carry my jalopy, they waka inside a bush and no dey play. With my key, with my babe. She dey put on mascara and Naja Delta with the cup the banger. Follow the starch, not a banger. Any boy follow up with my kanda. You get a look, $100 bills, POS, we go pull up with swag. I bet, I dey die with the big boys. Roll with the pretty girls. Pull up in the test out update, my suke back in my house. Kura no, take it. Modu test our balls. I dey time with the big balls. Roll with the pretty girls. Pull up in the test our door. Have to catch a back for my yard. Kura no, take it.
I really like working from home because, like, honestly,
Got 3 cars parked in the yard. I know they have my face when I ride. Sally young place so they know when I pass.
but even if I work late, I want to work late on my
So my dad for the first time in 5 years. Man, you know I'm a star. Yeah, got an old man looking like My apology, me, I'm not home. So many man in the me can't come. Left for my bag, so I cannot come. You know, forget if you're not from the jump. If you're not from the jump, you don't go get that many times when we jump. Pushing it quick, I don't be accident. But you they hate on the boy, getting more juice. Fuck you.
That's how you work though. You were in a private island.
Roll with the pretty girls. Kura no, take it. Modu test our balls.
I was like, my team will tell you. Because it just works because we also have the ability to work from other countries. Like, yeah. So I'm just like, yeah, I'm gonna be in Somerset for the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If you need me, blah blah blah. But like, I'm really not stressed. Like, they're not gonna stress me out. Like,
Yeah, and that's what I am. I'm like,
Stop it, give me child, show me love, any dog, I'm a side, anyhow, any go, stop it, give me child, show me love, any dog, I'm a side. Every time I pour for my cup, Modu stop, you go moss. The cup no be small. So not be the cause, and my party should go lunch. Praise to the Lord. So she go meet up, he was born to the top. Born to the king, boss no cost. Give them money and no price, are too soft. Show your working, stop competing, run your dealings, no they talk too much. Odogun na the dog, we dey run and we dey for the boys. We dey for the girls. We are pop up, make them with the frown, make them turn to my sound. Stop it, give me time, show me love, let it go, I'm a side. Stop it, show me love, let it go, I'm a side. About 10, I come. go like oh,
I stay.
I don't want fun, similar. Charlie Tonto, Matador. With the hand call, I go light. They go like oh, we go ball. I don't want fun, similar. Charlie Tonto, Matador. With the hand call, I go light. Because I dey falling with the shackle. Big man thing like you Tupac, I go shackle. You think I'm a body cause I'm handsome. Ask her guy, she dey doggy for my back. No, say, any day I'm my way. I need that my want, I go buy the shoes. Then buckle for my pouch. I say bad boy, I go mount too. They go like oh, they go low. I don't want fun, similar. Charlie Tonto, stay Matador. With the hand call, I go light. They go like oh, they go low. I don't want fun, similar. Charlie Tonto, stay Matador. With the hand call, I go light.
I've been doing this for okay?
So the company I work for, we're coming out. It's a lot.
Black for life, black forever. It's got to remember that I walk outside G records to get me with the black. She been comment me. Hey, she been comment. I tell you brother when I throw it, she been comment me. She tell my people say my matter, she wants complete I go pin up to the one. If she permits me, Oga leave that small talk. Come and intrude me. I go, show me love. It is my weakness. I'm a gigolo. Build it up. She know the rule, but she can fuck it up. I don't like it up. She knows who that. She will get it up. I don't like it. Keep it up.
Any side. She can go on this side or this side.
She can take it all.
It came with the flame.
That's hilarious. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all. That's hilarious. So we do the parties.
Yeah.
Y'all be turned up in here. Y'all be having it going up.
Listen, we be.
A little house something.
It'd be fun.
So I can.
Invite some friends over.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's just running through here, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
So right straight through there. So right here.
Doing the splits over here.
Our poor little guy. He's so funny.
I'm glad to hear that, like, cause I was like getting worried, like I don't know this new posture of his. I'm glad to hear like this.
No,
No,
like
yeah.
his back, it really like, and you can feel his whole,
Spine.
yes.
Yeah,
It
same.
freaks me out.
Who?
It freaks me
Our
out.
dog?
Yeah, Matt. I mean,
Oh yeah, his spine bent.
Yeah.
Because you know, like an old man, like you know, just like when they get there. So his back legs.
That's him. Watch this.
So his back legs went under him. You know what I'm saying? Because his back arched. So his back legs are under him now. So it's not for him to walk.
But he loves.
Someone told me yesterday he's 140 years old. You know, 20 years old times 7.
So
That's
those are
140.
like the little replacement
oh,
diapers
if
that
you
I
wanna
get for
adjust
him,
the table?
regular ones. They
This
fit a
the
little
up
bit
and
better
down
on
switch
body.
is
Oh
right.
no, we're good.
Yeah, or you can sit there.
She go sit there.
Yeah, she. Oh, actually, I'll have you sit here.
Okay.
They're really
So I move this.
That's,
So if
I move this over
you
here.
guys are
Oh,
out
you can
or
also do
say
that.
you guys don't
Because
have
what
a chance
usually
to
what
have
happens is like we
on
start
the
with you
visual
with the two
Oh,
of you
and then
talking.
lift later.
Yeah,
Okay,
and then
okay,
we
okay.
will get to the video
Okay.
later.
He'll
So I'll
let
stay
me, he'll
here.
let you know, like, if he's uncomfortable.
Oh shit.
Is there like makeup or something? Like
I don't got your shade. You, he gotta, like, how we doing the logins?
what I gotta do?
Yes, just a sec. I'm going to take care of that. Oh. I'm going to take care of that. Okay. So, if you would like to also stream from your Instagram,
I could do that.
Yeah, we could do that.
Do it. You need a
if
code?
You know, yeah, if you remember like your password and how to log in.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, nobody remembers their login. No one.
So I need to do that.
Yeah.
How we gonna do that?
And so I would have you log in on the computer here,
Oh, okay.
and then yeah, you can log in from the computer here. And there's this cool software that just like makes a virtual.
Those are our
device.
other two. No, they're crazy. They're crazy. They're spoiled. That's what it is. That's so funny. So he's 11 months.
I've been looking at Frenchies.
You should.
Yeah, right. I think so. I think so.
I think you guys should go.
Yeah.
And the reason why I say that is because, and that's the other one,
Yeah.
Max. He's a Frenchie. I mean, he's a Yorkie.
Yeah.
But that's our Frenchie. He's 11 months. He's so much fun.
You guys have.
Huh?
How many
3.
you guys have?
3. Like crazy people. We're not normal.
See.
No. His sister has cats. But look, they get along. He's right now
Yeah.
because who's gonna watch him when you guys leave?
Oh, my friend. He used to have an old dog, so he knows how to take care
Okay,
of
good.
the
Yeah.
dog. Yeah.
That's important.
Or do you know how I could change it?
But do you know what email it goes to?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You still have that email address?
Oh no.
Exactly. So
Me and Instagram are real touchy subject. Cause remember they took me down, and then I've been DJing. You know, I DJ their legal party. I'll be over there on Facebook at the bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I be in there, and then I was like, how the legal department take my account off? But I'm over here DJing for you guys. You know, like.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
are you so photogenic? You gotta be
I really feel like this is my new path. But
I think so.
yeah. Because they have so much personality.
They do. They're crazy though. But so is the Yorkie. He's 3 years old. He is like, he talks to me basically.
Yeah.
He be telling me like, no. Like he'll tell me when our oldest dog is done eating. He'll tell me if he falls.
Yeah.
Like he's like,
That's
so
so
it's
funny.
hilarious.
It's so funny. Alright, it's 7. Should I get in motion?
Yes.
Yeah, we're good to go on the main stream.
Okay.
And this is so cute.
Yeah, I don't see where I have that.
Babe, close your legs a little bit.
Oh, it's not.
His legs isn't in the camera.
Yeah.
No, I was just saying, make room for it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Let me close this window now.
Oh,
Other one
it's
can
bad.
stay open, yeah.
Oh.
I gotta see. I don't even remember what email we used to set it up.
It's
Don't
okay.
ask me.
It is A-okay.
Trust me, it's been an ordeal. It's been an ordeal with this Instagram.
Man.
Oh, look at that 4K. It looks nice. I'm on 4K. It looks good.
What? Oh, yeah.
That looks good. Check, mic check, 1 2 1 2.
You sound like a rapper.
Last call for alcohol.
I am so dead.
We were thinking about starting a podcast, but it's too much work.
Are we live, Mr. Producer?
Check.
Alright, cool. My motion.
Yinka!
How you doing?
I'm good.
You like my shirt?
I love your shirt. Look at that.
Awesome. So, what about the mind motion to you?
Excuse me, hold on. This thing came out real quick.
You breaking stuff on my
Did
podcast
I
already?
already?
See, I
I
got
thought I was doing a freestyle stuff.
No.
Okay, there it is. It's
We
good
can
right there?
hear you.
It's good right there? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Where did you get the name My Motion from?
Okay, my emotion, it's a long story, but I'm going to make it short. We used to have a dance group called Land Express Sounds or Land Express, something like that. We used to dance at Fisherman Wharf back in the breaking days, you know, like in the mid-'80s, late 80s.
When you say we, is you two?
It was, you know, just high school friends.
Okay.
You know, and then, so we were just like battling people like you know, like I met Sway through
Okay.
dancing back in the day, you know, Fisherman's Wharf, San Francisco. But then there was this big group out of the Fillmore in San Francisco called Demons of Minds, right? And we found out that they were going to be at this dance contest. So a partner of mine said, "Let's go battle them," right? And I said, "Okay." So we showed up right here at Indian Center in San Francisco. His name was VibeHauss. We showed up to the event, and that guy said, "Well, you guys can compete, but if you guys win, we can't give you the money because you guys didn't sell no tickets, you know, nothing like that. And you guys need a name, and we had no name for the dance partners that we had, right? So we went around the corner like to a door, and then that guy VibeHauss just came up. And I still don't know, but I think he really wanted to confuse the crowd, but because the other group was called Demon of Minds. So he just came up with the name Mind Motion, you know. So I really think he did it to confuse, you know, the names, right? So, you know, long story short, we beat them, you know that, and I started using the name. We started using the name as a dance group, right? But then my brother and them, they were already DJing.
Gotcha.
But then my dance group was so big in the streets and we had more, you know, name to it that they was like, well, we'll just switch the name to Mind Motion Master Mix. So there was 4 of us, and then it was an M for each of us, you know, like.
I got you.
So it was so the DJ group became Mind Motion Master Mix, right? So that was the actual group. My actual DJ name was Eazy-E before you heard the Eazy-E from LA, right? So I gave him his respect, and I dropped the name. You know, I dropped the name Eazy-E. But then after all the mobile parties that we were doing under the My Motion name, and my first club, I was like, well, I already have like the city and Bay Area locked in through the My Motion name. I'm not gonna name myself something else to start over. So what I did, as I got older and entered the club scene, I just kept the My Motion name.
I like it.
So now people knew me already from the My Motion Master Mix. So they were like, oh, we just go keep it under the My Motion, and it's been in since like 92, 91, 92. You know?
I was just about to ask you that next. So how long has it been since you've been DJing?
Well, you know, DJing, like I want to say DJing has been like, you know, I look at DJing like 2 different ways. You know, like, so my brother and my cousin, they started DJing, and I used to go to their parties and watch. So literally, I was kind of like DJing without DJing because I was learning. You know, I was learning from their mistakes and their like I could have said like, oh, that song should have went there instead of that one, you know. But they can't see that because they're in the forefront. I'm sitting in the back. So I was doing that for maybe like 10 years, and I really didn't want to be a DJ. I wanted to be a graffiti artist, but graffiti wasn't paying no money or nothing, you know. So it was just. So I said, let me DJ. So my brother left to the Air Force, and my cousin just quit. So I kept the name My Emotion. So realistically, since about like 91, 92 is when I really came up under the My Emotion. Like me like personal, you know, like.
That's a long
time.
It's
been a minute. Yeah, it's been a minute.
Wait, so what, like, because that's a different era of DJing. So what equipment was he using at that time?
At that time, it was basically, you had the Newmark. Newmark was big at that time, and the 1200s. The 1200s has been since like 78. So that was the standard equipment back in the day. Like in the 90s, there was a Newmark mixers, and Vestax, and the 1200 techniques.
Man,
that's when they only cost like $200. Now they're $1,300, $3,000, which is crazy.
And you had to walk with like cases of
my records.
Yeah, your records.
So literally, we used to go to Safeways and steal the milk crates, to put the records in because we couldn't afford like the crates. And basically, those crates weren't even like the ambo cases. They weren't even out at that time because they didn't really know about the DJ culture. So basically, we were going out and to Safeway and steal the milk crates and put the records in there. So me personally, I used to roll with about 6 milk crates, the large ones, to every party.
Oh, wow.
Crazy.
That's,
you know what I'm saying?
Man.
But then back in the day, you used to have friends. Hey, let me get in the party with you, or you got to carry a crate, The only problem with that was that they help you in, but they leave before the party's over. And now you got to carry the crates out by yourself. You know what I'm saying?
With the crates. That's crazy. I'm sure you glad Seratos came out.
Yeah.
So most DJs actually have some other side hustle. Is like DJing and promotion your main income?
Yeah, that's it. I try to. That's why, sometimes when I say it's not a hobby, it's not a hobby. This is it.
This is
what I'm saying? I'm not here to judge nobody's situation, but this is what I've done since
a long time.
Since really realistically, I think I had a so-called job, the so-called corporate job, for one day, which was like at a UPS kind of like service. I went there because my mom made me. I was going to City College. My mom was like, "You need a job," I said so. I went and got a job one day. But then, so I went over there and I just didn't like the whole operation. And I think in one day, I made $25 the whole day. It was overnight. But then I just came from the club and made $300. For 4 hours. So I was like, Mom, this is this job thing is not the business for me. You know what I'm saying? It don't work that way. Then she just let me be and do what I wanted her to do. So as long as she got her little rent and her little. As long as she got a little rent money and a little food money, I was like good, So.
That's funny. So you're originally from San Francisco.
Yeah. Right? I was born in El Salvador.
Okay.
And then we came here as little puppies. We came here as a little youngster. And then and basically grew up in the whole San Francisco. I started in the Mission District. Mm-hmm. Then I went to Excelsior District. Then I went to Lakeview District, and then went back to Cortland, which is the Outer Mission District, and then ended up again on Excelsior District. Then we moved out of town because I moved there with my wife, But so basically, it's been San Francisco all my time,
And so, how does San Francisco growing up in San Francisco? How does that help you with DJing?
With DJing, well, just so many types of people, different, different nationalities. It's like we were talking about this earlier. Like you live in Oakland, it's not as many as San Francisco because San Francisco is where everybody,
melting hub.
It's mainly like where everybody comes first, then they spread out. You know what I'm saying? So that helped me out, and then with going to different, different neighborhoods and. Doing different parties at different neighborhoods, I used to do a lot of weddings, so I was learning as I was going.
Yeah.
Like I would ask for can you give me a playlist of your favorite music that you want to hear
Yeah,
at
I
a
got
wedding?
you.
So then I didn't download it, but I'll go buy the record or whatever. But I learned the music, and then little by little, you just build up.
Yeah.
And then you know what to play. You know, it's like, so that helped a lot living in the city. You know.
All right, let's get down to like the industry, what's going on in the Bay. So you really push like a lot of people music, a lot of like Bay Area culture music, hyphy movement, etc. Some people say that hyphy movement has like seen the rise and the fall of like Bay Area hip hop. So what's your opinion on like what's going on with hyphy movement today?
The hyphy movement, I think hyphy movement is still here. You know, it's just on a different time, on a different time set. The problem with hyphy music back in the day when it was really at its peak, it was like, you know, it got tied in the industry. You know, say like in the 1990s, early 90s, it was E40, Digital Underground. You know, Bay Area was like bigger than New York, bigger than every country because all the artists were here. Hammer was here. So in like between that 90s to like 95, the Bay Area ran the industry, music industry, and they ran the world, you know. So then, you know, as any music in any city, it dies down and it goes down. Then here comes a new movement coming out, the hype, you know.
Yeah.
So here comes the industry again, you know.
Yeah.
Here comes corporate America again. Oh, we need to make this money off this hypey music, you know. But now the hypey music is not really on a national level like when it was like in the 90s with Digital Underground. Now it's really like blocks and neighborhoods. So corporate America and the record company, they don't understand it now. You know, they don't understand that it's from, you know, East Oakland. Or they're looking at just Bay Area, but they don't understand that hypey music is now basically real turfed up, like real turfs out there. So now they're trying to see how can we make money on this, and they start signing artists, you know that, and it's not generating music. You know, it's not generating I'm saying money, because a lot of the hypey kids is not really buying the music because all the artists is really here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, for example, in the 90s, when Digital Underground came up, they didn't know that, a lot of people didn't know that Digital Underground was from here. A lot of people didn't know that Hammer was from here. So people were buying music. Okay. Oh, I like that Humpty Hump, you know what I'm saying? Now, when you get to when you get down to the blocks and your cousin rapping and all that, you're not buying music no more, you know? You either hear it on the radio or you're getting it from your homie, you know, and all that. And, so now the industry is saying, like, well, why is this song getting 100 times a day on the radio, but it's not generating sales?
Yeah.
Because of that fact, you know. So now the industry sees us as like, okay, this guy's acting like dumb, stupid, you know, this driving out the cars and that.
Yeah.
Okay, now they're looking like, you know, we're looking like clowns out here doing all this dangerous stuff and that, but there's no money to make it, so we can't even support it, you know what I'm saying? Because they signed a couple artists, you know, from the Bay. I'm not gonna mention no name, but they signed a couple of artists and they didn't generate, you know, so basically, so now that hypey went back under, you know, back to the to the underground of the industry, but it's still been here, you know. For us, it's been here, you know. We still playing them records, you know. We still playing new hypey records. It's just that the industry, you know, didn't. Well, as soon as they didn't make no money for it, they didn't care for it no more, you know. And that's all it took for it not to be like a national global thing.
Gotcha. You think hyphy music can make a comeback?
I see. That's the thing. I don't think it's never left. You know, it's never left. Hyphy music is a culture now in the Bay Area. You know, it's like it's a culture like, you know, Giants Burgers. What's that? Nations. You know, you know, it's just a culture now. It's never gone. It's just us now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I see that a lot of cats, you know, they're not doing that hypey from 2007, 2008, 2009. You know, they're doing a new type of hypey, but it's still hypey because it's a Bay Area culture.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's almost like neo soul somewhere in the country, which you know, now it's imagine like neo hypey is us. It's the Bay Area, you know. It's like so it's never gone nowhere in this, and I think it could come like on a national level. It could come back, but now we're not even on that national level because everybody's so independent now. So it's like you know, it's like we don't really need the big record companies to make it national now. You know, so it's a different time now. you know. But Hype's still big. You know, if you listen to all the kids, you know, you listen to a 10-year-old, he knows Mac Dre.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
It's definitely big in the Bay for sure. Because I never heard that much since I moved here. Like it's not the same on the East Coast. You might hear like one E40 song or like you know.
But see, like I mean, you go here, tell me when to go.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you know that's when the labels was putting money.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers, like you know, that record was out on Warner Brothers distribution, so there was money. So they was hoping to create the industry again from the '90s. But it just didn't generate it, you know. I mean, you know, Too Short came up, 40 came up, you know, Keek, but not enough to make a whole scene, you know, stay, you know. So now Hype's like when you go to Atlanta and say the crunk, remember the crunk, the finger snap, you know, all that's still going on. Just that we don't see it no more because it's already like fizzled out. But in Atlanta, that's still a scene, you know. So it's like that's the same as Hype nowadays, you know. So
no, I hear that. I also wanted to have the record show that you're drinking water and I'm drinking tequila.
You know why though? I'm gonna tell you why though, because I'm on a little antibiotics right now. I thought I had a cold for over a month, but it's not that.
Okay.
I think I have allergies, and I never experienced allergies. My wife tells me, I think you really have allergies, you know.
Okay.
So we talked to the physician, and then he gave me some allergy cough thing and this and that. But it's still not helping, so I think I gotta go get. She got the little test. I don't know if you had done. They put this things in your arm and it shows what you're allergic to.
Oh no,
so
I gotta do that.
Yeah. So I think that I gotta go get that done.
Did you go see the physician after your birthday?
No. I went to the emergency room. I went to the emergency room after that. Yeah, there's a difference, you know. ER, physician, different situations, you know.
Because I posted like on my Instagram, ask me questions to ask my emotions.
Yeah.
And one of the questions like, how do you keep standing after a party after you drink?
You know, like I said, we do this for a living. You know, I do this for a living. You know, like it goes back to it's not a hobby. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, you know. I think I've been drinking since I was like 13, 14.
Oh my God!
Because you know, in the whole DJ culture, is you know,
I understand.
You know, you can't escape it.
No, you
know
cannot. You cannot.
You know, I'm gonna tell you some real truth stuff. I used to see my older DJs that I used to go to parties with. They were doing cocaine on the regular as the record spun. And I was like, I'm not doing that. You know, I used to be, give me a beer. You know, I am not doing that. That's stupidest shit I ever seen in my life, you know. So I was like, so I said, give me a beer. So since that time, I always picked alcohol, you know, over any other type of, you know, drugs.
It's crazy that you say that too, because I'd be so concerned when I see like a bunch of drinks and people smoking around the equipment. I'm like, it's gonna all burn down. The equipment's gonna burn. Something's gonna happen. I don't know what's going on.
I've been to parties where people spill drink on my computer and it just crashed right there, like. Completely gone.
Yeah,
you know,
that's
so
wild.
It's also something you gotta be careful. But you know, with the drinking, you just become, you know, it's almost like it's rare that I get really drunk where I can't DJ.
Yeah, no.
You know, out of time. But you know, come on.
You know,
I'm always maintaining that. It might hit me afterwards. You know, it might hit me afterwards. But while I'm DJing, I'm sane. Trust me. You know what I'm saying? I'm going in, you know, and you get happy. I'm more of a happy drinker. I can't go to, like, my wife always tells me, you want to go here and have a drink? I said, nah. You know, I'm more like, I got to be in it, you know, in order to have a drink. Like, we got to be like, you know, just partying, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's not like I'm drinking all the time. So if you see me drunk all the time, I'm only drinking at that time. You know, like, Monday through Thursday, I'm recovering, bro. Trust me. You know what I'm saying?
I love this. Okay, another question that came up in the polls was, okay, a lot of people don't like DJs talking on the mic.
Yeah.
And sometimes you talk on the mic a lot.
Yeah, well, it's part of entertainment, but you gotta be able to know when to talk and when not to talk. You know? So if you see me talking a lot on the mic, it's because I'm trying to motivate you.
Okay.
Trying to get it hype. I'm trying to motivate myself.
I like
you know, and then just have a good time with it. But there's other cats. There's some promoters that be like, you gotta get on the mic. I said, bro, there's like 20 people in here. Who am I gonna be talking to? You know, like he want me like, put the hands up, no, it's not. And there's DJs that do that, they just want to like be on the mic no matter there's 5 people in there.
Yeah.
It just don't work. But if you hear me talking on the mic a lot, you always gonna hear that it's within my sets, like if I'm talking, it's within the whole show. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's making sense.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say. I'm not just talking, unless I'm saying that I need a drink or something. Like, but if you hear me
20
talking,
Modelo's to the DJ booth.
but like I'm wishing you a happy birthday, you're not complaining at that time. You know what I'm saying? You're not saying, oh, Mama should talk to mine. Oh, but he shouted me up on my birthday. You like it now, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, I'm from the Caribbean.
Yeah.
So I already know.
I don't talk about the Caribbean. They don't even play the music.
Yeah.
They're all talk. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then you add the echo to it.
Exactly.
And there's all,
it don't bother me, but I grew up like that.
Yeah.
So I'm
mainly, my whole talking vibe and all that, I get it from the Caribbean. I get it from the reggae. From the reggae culture. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you gotta sell yourself.
Exactly.
You gotta make the people feel good. You
gotta tell
gotta
a
like,
story.
it's the whole package. So some people that say that DJs or myself talk too much, they're not really into the culture too much. They don't really know the whole fact. Or that thing like myself. Like I've been to the Caribbean. I've been to the sound clashes. It's just like, and when I saw that when I was young and I saw that, I said that's the move right there, because they were moving the crowd with the records and the mic. Put your hands up, the horns.
Oh yeah.
They're going crazy. Imagine if I was dropping big horns and they'd be like, what?
I know, right.
But I'm saying like it's sometimes they get carried away, but I'm saying it's just part of the show.
Yeah, it's all part of
part of the show.
Energy that
exactly.
you're providing.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
All right, so.
Who said that, by the way? Who was that?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I had a friend here yesterday. I'm not gonna say her name.
Oh.
She said that's exactly what one you.
Is that right? So is it just me or all the DJs? Because I seen Prince go crazy too.
Prince be going crazy on that microphone. You would swear he's from Jamaica. You swear he's from Jamaica.
Yeah.
All right, so another question about like the industry today. It seems like, all right, I've only been out in the Bay for 3 years, right?
That's it?
No, it's literally been.
Oh, wow.
I know, it seems y'all so welcoming. Y'all make me feel like I'm home. So. But it seems as though in the 3 years I've been here, I feel like I've seen how things got more competitive in 3 years.
Yeah.
Like, how do you manage being in the game for such a long time in such a growing competitive industry?
Yeah. Well, like in my case, I didn't get into this, just this is my source of living,
Yeah.
When I was young, and like I told you, I didn't want to DJ. I wanted to do graffiti, but I couldn't make no money as a graffiti artist, because if you're making graffiti money as a graffiti artist, you're not doing graffiti. You're just doing art now.
Mm-hmm.
Graffiti is illegal. No permission. You go and tag up the whole. That's graffiti. You know what I'm saying? Graffiti as a paid thing is just you're an artist now.
Yeah.
So with me, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do graffiti or no graffiti. So I said, well, as I got older, I said, well, I need to make some money now because I got to pay my mom rent and all that.
Yeah,
okay, here we go. So I started the DJing. So in my situation, I didn't become a DJ to be competitive with nobody.
Mm-hmm.
It's more like this is my livelihood, right?
Yeah.
So nowadays you get all these little young DJs coming in now. A lot of them just want the light.
Yeah.
They're not. I mean, I could. If there's 1,000 DJs in the Bay Area right now, there's gonna be 100 DJs in 5 years. Not 100 DJs already went in. They already moved on, or that was it. And those 100 DJs, if you can see the original 100 DJs that I call right now, like a DJ Fuse, Scotty Fox.
Yeah.
Like the main cats. You could just tell we didn't get into this for the Instagram. We didn't. We're actually doing this. This is what we do.
Yeah.
So that's always gonna separate, the talent's gonna separate the I want to be famous and let's just have some fun with it. And that's and there ain't wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with having fun, But like there's also ethics to the whole DJ thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't just disrespect the game just because you went and bought a controller and you know you have 100 people at your party. You know, no. You know, but the problem with the younger generation, the competitive, so-called competitive DJs nowadays, they don't understand that because they didn't like, you know, they don't really have. They're coming from they're learning their way into DJing, right? And I'm gonna be honest, you're not gonna love DJing until you're like 40, 45 years old. You're really gonna understand DJing. Yeah. Right now, you just high feet. Yep. Playing the hottest 20 songs. But if you're really gonna become a DJ, you're not gonna understand DJing until like you're 45, and I guarantee you that right now. Because right now you may think you understand DJing, you're not understanding DJing, bro. Yeah. You're not DJing, you're playing music right now. You're not DJing, you're playing music right now. Right? So even with myself, you know, I didn't wear, back in the day, I didn't wear none of this, you know. Yeah. But as you get older, you start learning the craft. You know, you start learning, oh, this is what they meant. And with myself, I had my brothers and my cousin, I had elders that really molded me to becoming what I am. These young kids don't have that. That's true. And like I was having a conversation with this person the other day, and I was telling them that I felt that I let a lot of young DJs down because they would hear me on the radio, but they would just hear me say the party stuff and you know, we're getting drunk tonight. We do this. They just, but they didn't. I never showed them the work. You know, so when everybody heard me on the radio, they only saw the party and when I'm mixing all that. So in their heads, it's like, oh, I want to be like my emotion. But they don't see all the work that it took to get there. Yeah. See? And that's why I told this person, I said, I think I failed a lot of people because they just saw me partying and doing this. But then I never showed the work that it went, you know. Even though now, you know, I go to sleep 4 or 5 in the morning, I'm mastering music. You know, I'm making sure my music is straight, my edits are straight, I'm making them custom to myself. You know, they don't see that though. Yeah. You know, they just think, oh, it's Friday, my emotions out again. They don't see that Monday through Thursday, I've been awake till 4 in the morning on my computer, you know, like mastering my MP3s, making sure that they don't see that. Yeah. You know, and like back in the day, before it was so competitive, my elders taught me, you know, when there was records, make sure your records are lined up perfect, you know. So when you grab the record, you play it and then you put it back and it's still organized. Exactly. You know, nowadays it's like, you know, I see people's computer with no records, and it's just a mess. Man, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I don't want to call no names, but the producer over here is a hot mess.
But as long as they know where everything's at, it's cool. But on a professionalism, you know, you gotta be. You know, I'm out of every. You know, and my wife be like, "What are you working on now?" I'm not working on now. I'm arranging right now. I'm like, you know.
I mean, some people also operate in chaos, right?
So on the competitive level, I see where it's competitive because everybody's trying to get that shine. Not necessarily competitive, I want to make this a career. It's competitive on like, I want to get the shine and I want to be the guy.
And it's not just DJing that's competitive. No. It's
promotion, same thing. Yeah. Same, it all works the same, you know? Yeah. One promoter's trying to do, I do the other promoter, this and whatever. Is it? And there's money for everybody, you know? But a lot of cats, once again, you're going to see the promoter that's here because of this. And you're going to see the other promoters just because I know 100 people, I'm going to throw a party. Regardless if you're making money or, you know, maybe you're not here to make money. You know, like I said, you're not here to make you just want to do it. But same thing as a DJ, you know, a new DJ. I don't want to say new DJ, but just a competitive DJ that's not really want a DJ. He just wants to be in the light. Yeah. There's the same thing as a promoter, and there's a promoter, you know, like I said, like my partner-in-law. You know, he's been in 30 years. He's about to celebrate. Actually, he's about to do this year's his 25th year anniversary promoting. Wow. How many people can say that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? How many people can say I've been DJing for 30 years? Yeah, you know, you might talk mess about them and be like, he an old dude. You know, he shouldn't be DJing. So no, see, that's the problem right there. You're not in it. You're not in it to win it. You're just in it to be the limelight guy. You know, because he's stupid if he's thinking he's insulting me or insulting all the pioneer DJs. He thinks he's insulting them. That's the old DJ. Yeah. He don't understand that. You know. I'm the one looking dumb because I'm here till I finish out of high school. Yeah. You know, and then, I mean not high school till I finish college or something. You know, and he's the one looking dumb talking mess about say like a cake Capri or something like that. Dudes just in it. You know, they're in it and they're still in it. You know what I'm saying? Like so So when they try to when the new guys come in and you know and that's the way of them trying to get a light, you looking yourself, you making yourself even look dumber. And I lose respect because I'll be like, yo, I ain't working with you.
Yeah.
Bro. Like right now, I'm only working with cats that really understand the game. You know, if you see me, I put on so many people.
Yep.
You know, I mean,
You do.
I have no hate in my heart. No, I'm like, yo, if you're really trying to work, you know, and then you respect what I'm doing or not, I'm gonna put you on. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't carry you on and give you the light. You gotta earn that yourself.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna put you on where people can see you, and that comes from DJing, rappers, you know, R&B, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna open the door to you, but I can't make you walk in it. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it's so competitive. But you have to be able to, you know, you have to be able to see who's doing what and who's doing this. You know?
Yeah, and to that point, right? Like, how do you balance bringing up people who are doing music and finding the balance of like just playing for the crowd? Because like you also
see that's hard. That's not.
Yeah.
But that's where my I've been at this so long. That's where my knowledge of music and the club scene and that comes apart. You know, so I know how to play a new song where nobody's ever heard before.
Yeah.
And keep you interested while that song is being played.
Yeah.
And then the trust. Oh, Mamos is playing. It must be the.
Exactly.
It's got to be the one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of young kids nowadays, or the young DJs, don't have the trust. They haven't earned it yet. You know. So have you noticed if you go to a 21 and over party, like real 21 and over, I'm not talking like 25, 30, 21. You barely play the second verse of the song.
Yep.
You play one verse and you out because the attention span's not there.
Yep.
The trust of the DJ's not there. So the DJ's thinking like, damn, if I play this song too long, they're gonna clear the dance floor. Of course they're gonna clear the dance floor.
Yeah.
They don't know the song and you don't have the trust of the crowd. With me, I've been lucky enough to have a trust because I've been doing this so long. You know, I'm fortunate enough to have the trust of the crowd, and we go see the Motion show, and he's gonna play this song, and not necessarily a new song. I could play an old song that nobody's never heard before, and treat it as a new song. But they'll be like, yo, if Motion's playing this is the one.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, this is the one.
I got you.
So that's how I get the balance. You know, I get the balance, and I also know like, oh, it's not working. Okay, we're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to position. Sorry, I'm gonna have to position this song maybe on a earlier set on my set, or maybe later on the set, and try to make it work within the meat of the set. You know.
Yeah.
So there's always ways of doing it, and that's always been my balance. You know, like my wife. You know, I be downloading a lot of music. She be like, you ain't even gonna play none of those. You know. And I was just wasting 4 hours that day, right? Sure enough, I go to a club. And it wasn't that vibe to play that song.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna play that song, and I come back and be like, you know what? I didn't even play none of the songs.
But you got it in your back pocket.
But once again, you gotta know the balance. Okay, this is gonna fit, and that's what I tell artists. You know, like don't give me a song where I'm at a club about shooting somebody's face off, you know, and this and that, and we at a club and I'm playing music that's pop bottles and you know, it's not gonna work, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's where I gotta be like, you know.
Especially when people actually understand the lyrics. I realize this about myself. Half the time I don't understand the lyrics, but I understand the lyrics of dancehall music, and a lot of people don't.
Yeah.
And they be playing something. I'm like, you don't want to play that track.
Okay, see, it goes back to even when I reggae music.
Yeah.
I didn't know what bati meant. You know, we were playing Buju Banton, boom, bye, bye. And I'm like, why is he getting so much heat?
Yeah.
And I'm like, then I found out. I was
we don't play that anymore.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and to tell the truth, Buju Banton's still banned in San Francisco from that song. He can never perform here because when he came out here, he performed that song and he got shut down.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, I was like, wow.
Even in the Caribbean, to be honest with you, he doesn't when he performs that song, he doesn't perform that song.
You don't perform it no more, right? Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. And me as a DJ, the last thing I do is first thing I do is listen to the beat. Second I do is listen to the hook, because your hook is the selling point. You know, because the hook is where everybody's catching. The rap, it might take me 6 months to figure, oh man, he said that? You know, like, but you know, so, but for me as a DJ, the first thing I listen to is the beat and the hook, you know. And then everything, you can rap about whatever you want after, but if you give me a strong hook that everybody's going to be happy with it, you know, it's like, and the beat that everybody go dance is great. Like nowadays in my career, my DJ thing, I'm not worried about trying to be that guy that he's gonna play all this break music. It's not about breaking music, bro. It's about making the crowd feel good. You know what I'm saying? And if you can break a record while the crowd is feeling good, it's a win-win. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's a win-win. Like with me not being on the radio no more like that, I'm not in the so-called industry. The music industry. So I get all these record promoters coming to me like, yo, can you play this song for me? It don't work, bro. It's not for me. And they'd be like, well, this is such and such record from Atlantic Record. I'd be so. You know what I'm saying? That ain't got nothing to do with me. Like before when I was on the radio, okay, we're in the industry. We're supporting the labels supporting the radio. But now with me, in my age right now and where I'm at right now, I'm all about having a good time, man. It's like if you're gonna hear a new song, it's because I like this new song and I feel that 90% of the time you're gonna like that song.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I might be sometimes it'll be like 50, 60, 60, 70, but within a month you're gonna love it.
Yeah. I like that.
So that's how I'm able to balance, how I play that.
Yeah. So you already are doing quite a bit. It's beginning of April. You had quite a few events already. What else do you have planned for 2024?
2024, just same thing. Like we just basically I'm dropping another album this in summertime.
Okay.
I'm dropping another EP, and that's what I like. Now that's what I'm really into now, like bringing this young artist.
Okay, I like that.
I'm bringing the young artists up, and maybe even like with my leftover so-called fame, I could still help somebody out. It's where people or even record company were like, damn, is that OG My Motion? Oh, he's vouching for this guy?
Yeah.
He's got him on his EP. Maybe we could all come up together. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so, and me, I'm really into new music. I
like that.
New music is life. If you stuck in the old stuff is cool, it's classic, but if you're not into this whole new music, and I'm not trying to say all new music is good, I'm just like the good new music. If you're not into the music, you just go pass away, bro. You just gonna, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, there's parties where you can go to with just old music, but it's not that energy.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as energy as playing a new song that everybody likes.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh shit, man. So that's what I'm trying to do with my EP now. I'm trying to create songs. I'm looking for the artists. By the way, I think I have 4 songs. I need 3 more songs. So I'm still trying to reach out to some people, but the 4 songs that I got right now, I feel they're gonna be like real big summer anthems.
Yeah.
Where everybody's gonna sing and like once again, it's gonna be a win-win. So this for 2024, I'm trying to do at least 2 albums, 2 EPs out, help the new generation come out, bring up more DJs that I like. It's like I see I've been putting them in every club that I'm at.
Yeah.
Sometimes I can, sometimes I can, but whenever I can, I'm gonna let you come in. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. And then also I got my Cream of Beat party, legendary party. So this year we're taking steps from moving it out of the city, out of San Francisco and taking it to different parts of the country, and just spread on that brand.
Cream of Beat is probably the most Bay Area party I have literally been to. I have never seen such chaos and fun at the same time. It is like,
And and you should have saw it in the 90s. And mind you, this party only took place 3 years in the 90s.
Oh.
But the impact of the party was so huge because at that time, hip hop wasn't allowed in the clubs. We were in San Francisco. Everything was like house music or techno music.
Yeah.
But no club owner wanted to let hip hop in the clubs. So one person took a chance on us, and from then on, they noticed that hip hop was making money at the bar.
Yeah.
It wasn't really like the trouble that everybody thought.
Yeah.
It was. We actually made Cream of Beat a successful event and opened the doors to all other clubs.
Yeah.
We need something like that on a weekly.
Yeah.
We were only doing monthly. They wanted, weekly. But that party only lasted 3 years because, it got off the hook like anything in the Bay Area. But in 3 years, we made the impact that it became legendary.
Yeah.
So now we brought it back in 2004, right? And we've been rocking it from 2004 all the way to now. Successfully, no problem. It's just now we in generations.
Yeah.
Now we have the people that were going in the 90s. Like we did, I think, 92, 93, 94. No, 93, 90. We ended in 96, so it was 93, 96. So those people that was going there, now their daughters are coming. You know.
Oh wow.
And they're coming with their daughter. Oh, this is the party that, you know. So now it's generations.
Yeah.
It's almost like a local festival, and that only local people know right now. But this is where I'm trying to take the party out now, because so many people from the Bay Area has moved to different locations.
Yeah.
That, you know, we were trying to do Sacramento, but we fell off. Some didn't work out too well. But right now we're looking at Atlanta in August, and I want to say 30%, 35% of the people that live in Atlanta now used to go to community.
Oh wow.
So can you imagine now bringing that to them? You know, so it's like,
that's dope.
So that brand right there is so big for us right now, and then, you know, and we've kept it real organic, that you always know what you want to hear. Yeah. That's when I tell the DJs, I say, yo, we're not playing a Keisha Cole record. We're not playing. We're gonna give them this. Of course, I move up the years every year. I move up 1 year, because, you know, like I said, now we are attracting the original crowd, and we're attracting the daughters. So I want everybody to be entertained. I just don't want the daughter listening to some 1990s song they don't know. So I said, because you figure right now we're going what? Prince, let's say 2004, 2005. If you look at 2004 right now, though, that's 20 years. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole 2 generations. You know, every 10 years is a generation. Yeah. That's 20. You don't want to be, you know. Yeah. You don't want to be 21 listening. No. You know, I'm going to give you some that maybe on Cream and B, I'm going to give you some that you listen when you were a kid. And I remember that song. Yeah. You know, not something that you don't know. I mean, we're going to give you that for the older people, but at the same time, I'm trying to keep the whole generations happy right now. Yeah. You know, so that's the goal for 2024. The goal is just, you know, keep doing the parties, trying to, you know, trying to help the, you know, because the Bay Area club industry is kind of messed up right now, if you know. But, you know, like I said, it's a wave. We just got to ride the wave. I've seen this wave plenty of time. So right now, my goal is to, like, just keep going, trying to do successful events, trying to help the industry for the younger DJs. Yeah. To have an outlet, because right now, the way it's looking right now, the younger DJs might not have an outlet anymore. Because I'm starting to see a lot of, like, underground parties. Yeah. That's how I started, underground parties, because they wouldn't let us in the club. So it's almost like that wave is coming back again, because there's not that many clubs anymore. Yeah. So now they're doing underground, and those could be dangerous. So, you know, you be careful with that. But my goal is right now is to help the industry in the Bay Area come back up, and then do my EPs. You know, help the young artists come up, and take the party. You know, I want to say worldwide, but like at least nationwide. You know, so.
What do you think is wrong with the club industry in the
club industry? You know, it's just it's a wave. I'm gonna tell you right now. You know, well, first of all, the bad news in Oakland. You know, with all the whole bipping on that. Yeah. The news don't help any, because you know there's no money in good news. So the news, TV news are only gonna report the bad parts. They're not gonna say my motion had a great party. Yeah. They're gonna say, oh, there was a shooting at my motion party. Yeah. That makes money. Yeah. You know, nobody want to hear that we had a good party. So now they look at this. Have you noticed when you watch the news and you see something like, say, for example, say for example, something about a dog or something, right? And then this dog got killed today, and then all of a sudden you see like 20 stories about other dogs that got killed before, but they were never mentioned. That's where the money's at. Yeah. So right now, I feel that in the Bay Area, I don't know if it's the higher ups or what they're trying to do. They're trying to put a hold on the whole industry.
It's social media too, by the way.
Social media.
Because all these pages
exactly.
Helping,
you know, and I see like, you know, I see a page of Bib City, Oakland, and all they're showing is how the cars are. You know, like for example, I'm starting a new salsa party, and one of the things my other DJ said, well, my people want to know if it's safe to park in that area. I'm like, come on, bro. You know, it's not all that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the news. So I think that's what happened on the industry, the news, and then also economics, because now we're on a shift. I think we're on a shift change again, and I told you it happens like every 5 years. The crowd grows up. You know, there's no way you're gonna party 10 years. You know, we out here because we working. You know, but you as a party goer, you're not gonna party 10 years. I want to say maybe 10% will, but you as a party goer, you're not going to be going to the same clubs, doing the same thing 10 years. It's going to be more. Now, you're going out 21 to 31. Now you're 31. Now movies better. Restaurants is better. You're not going to the club. So the crowd changes and the crowd is moving on. So it's all about capturing that new crowd and keep it moving. So that's what's happening right now. We're on that change where people are, and like I said, I see it every 5 years. The crowd is changing. You see a lot of new faces out at the club.
Yeah.
Like, hey, and I'm fortunate enough, once again, to be like, yes, my emotion.
Yeah.
My mom party with you. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but at least I got them now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she told me about your parties and it's going on. And that's not just with me. That's like with a K Capri. That's with any older DJs, same thing. It's like you have to be able to catch that young crowd, regardless is your mom's, your mom's recommending you or just be relevant to the situation, and that's how we're able to switch the change right now. Because I told some clubs I've been doing like 6 years, and I've seen 3 different crowds already, But now you get the crowd change, you get the crowd, shifting, right? And then you get the bad news about Oakland or San Francisco.
Yeah.
Now it makes you think like, do I really want to go out to this club? Now you just cut the new crowd coming out. You just cut them in 50%. Some people's like, I'm not going out in Oakland. I'm not going there. So now instead of a whole 100%, 21 and overs coming out, you're only getting 50% of the people's like, no, it's not that bad. And it's not bad. It's not bad. It's like a lot of. I mean, it's bad. I'm thinking it's bad if you're looking for it. But it's not really that bad if you like, in a secure place and everybody's happy.
It depends.
It all depends. Like I say, everywhere is bad though.
Everywhere is bad. But I will say this, right? Like I went to the Caribbean. I went home in February, and I remember telling my mom, like, why you leave something in your car? Blah, blah. She was like, this isn't the Bay Area.
She was there?
Nah, she's been here.
Oh, she's been here?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
And she knows. Because the signs at the Golden State, like, it's crazy. Like, some things are not that normal in other places. Even some dangerous places that people not thinking
well,
that
even
way.
my guy that came from Atlanta, my guy Tay-Rock, I said, dude, don't leave your bag in the car.
Like, people aren't thinking the same way. If you're from here, you think that way. Like, you don't want to leave nothing in your car. You're looking for it.
Yeah, straight up.
But other people aren't thinking that way.
But I think that's what's happening all over the Bay Area right now. We're just getting a bad rap.
Yeah.
And I ain't saying it's all safe out here, but, we're just getting and then now you got to decide, do I want to go have a good time and something might happen?
Yeah.
Or do I stay home and have a good time and,
Nah,
that's why I think Twitch is coming back, man. Twitch is gonna come back, man. Everybody was safe when you was on Twitch, you know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So, but I think it's we just need, the economy.
Yeah.
And just people be like, okay, it's good, we're going out, But like I said, it happens every 5 years. I've seen this every 5 years.
All right, so I'm gonna check back in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Okay, one last question. I really appreciate how you really stay on top of your game when it comes to music. Like, music for real. Like, there's DJs that don't know music for real. They pretend to know music.
Okay, that was the comment. That was the comment that I made about when you're like 40, 45, you really understand DJing. Because right now you're not understanding music, bro. You're just listening. You're playing the hottest 20 TikTok songs that's out there right now. And you don't even know what it's about. You just know people are dancing. They got the dance. But when you become older and you start enjoying the music, like even with me, I go back to the old records that I understand, the old music that I understand. And I understand it now. I really understand. And I also make it a point to learn 3 new songs a day.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of that's what separates the DJs from the guys playing the music. Remember when I say
like that.
When I say you're not DJing, you're just playing music?
I like that.
This guy's you know what's the first thing a young DJ that don't know music will tell you? Oh, I'm too young for that. No, bro. There's Google. You got all the avenues to learn that song. But their mentality, that's what lets me know that you're not in it to win it. Their mentality is you already came up and said, I'm too young for that song. You didn't even learn. You didn't even care. You didn't. So now that's what I say when you become 40, 45, or you start appreciating the music. You start listening to the actual recording. Like, what did the artist make, you know? And
because you stay up to date with
Yeah.
new music, and then you still got the old music,
Yeah.
and you have like such a wide variety of genres
Yeah.
too. Like I've literally heard you play almost every genre.
So basically like that. So like one day I might learn 2 new songs.
Yeah.
One old song, like in the 60s.
Yeah.
Even though I'm not going to play it.
Yeah.
I'm going to learn it and download it, you know. Another day I'm going to learn 2 Afro beats, you know, and 1 Brazilian record. Another day I'll learn another brand new hip hop song and 2 reggae songs, you know. I mean, it's more than 3 sometimes, but that's the point that I'm making. It's like I'm making a point to learn at least 3 songs a day to keep your knowledge of music going, and that's how I'm able to do my range, you know.
So what artist or album or genre are you listening to the most right now?
Right now, I want to say the Afrobeats and the Amapiano is winning big right now. Like, you know, like I was like, it's just, you know, just the drive and the energy of the music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, like hip hop is there. But when it comes to genres of like what drives me, you know, I want to say like Afrobeats and the Amapiano. The Amapiano really gets me because of the drum patterns. You know, like boop, boop, boop. I mean, it drives me crazy. Like, and I love it. You know, so but. Like I said, but like Amapiano is getting real watered down now because everybody's singing now to it, you know. Like, it's making I mean, it's understandable. It's peaking, you know. Yeah. It's peaking. Like before, remember Amapiano was just all drum. Yeah. Now they got lyrics to it, you know. Yeah. Just like any music, you know, once the lyrics start coming in, it's already like peak, you know, like peaked out. Like house music.
It's house.
House music used to be all instrumentals, you know. Then here comes Madonna. Oh, okay, well, here comes the lyrics.
The commercialized.
You know, the commercialized. Yeah. When you put stuff in the lyrics, it starts getting too commercial. Yeah. You know, so now like on the Amapiano, you hear all the big artists now have an Amapiano version. Yeah. You know, like a Taylor Swift had the Amapiano version.
Taylor Swift.
Yeah. So you know,
send me that song.
Yeah. But you know what I'm saying? So now it's getting to that. It's getting to that point. But right now, I think the Afrobeats is really winning for me right now. You know.
That's crazy. No.
And mind you, I've been hearing about Afrobeats for a while, but I didn't understand it. Yeah. Like DJ Fuse used to DJ. He used to do African parties, and he used to. I said, "Where you at tonight?" I got to this African party. I said, "What do you play?" You know, like you did your underground. You a hip hop cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you play? Man, it's this sound. It's like this African sound. It's like, and I never knew what it was because I never went to the parties. And as it started coming up, bubbling and bubbling and bubbling. I said, "Oh, that's what he was playing." Okay. You know, like I didn't understand. I didn't understand the whole genre of it. You know, I knew reggae just because you know I was been in the East Coast. I was been in the Caribbean. You know, but I didn't really understand what the whole Afro. You know, Afro beats was going
that
on.
movement is big, and I did say that was my last question, but I thought about this just now. So last year, right, was 50 years of hip hop. Yeah. And it didn't even hit number 1 on almost any chart.
No.
But you see all these other genres now coming in. Like, how do you feel about that, especially being part of such a huge hip hop movement?
Well, I'm gonna say, you know, it's hip hop's fault to tell the truth, because now, you know, now they want the hip hop wants to, you know, you have your hardcore hip hop. Yeah. But you know, hip hop was never that, I mean, you know, $1 million seller. It was always about the vibe. But now you got this, you know, all kinds of hip hop. Like you got the trap hip hop. You know, these artists. Only a few artists is gonna be able to, okay, say like a Jay-Z, hip hop, right? We all know him. He could perform 30 years from now, and you go see him. You know, facts. A young kid right now, he's not gonna go see Lil Uzi Vert in 20 years. Yeah. You know, because he don't have a catalog like that. He's not grassroots like that. You know, it's just now. These artists now are now. Yeah. So now that's affecting the sales. Yeah. You know, that's affecting. So now. Here comes Afrobeats and all that. Yep. They're coming grassroots, you know. They're coming with the foundations, you know. Hip hop don't have a foundation no more. Yeah. Why? Because the young rapper don't appreciate a Jay-Z. Yeah. They don't appreciate, you know. They call them old. Oh, them old dudes don't know. They don't know what they're. You know, we trapped out now. Yeah. You know, like I heard one rapper said we were rapping about selling drugs. Now the rappers are rapping about taking drugs. There's a difference. Yeah. There's no more hustle now. Yeah. You know, the rap came from a hustle. They were selling the drugs to survive. Yeah. You know, now new rappers now are taking the drugs and they're dying. Yeah. You know, so there's no hustle there now. You know what I'm saying? I get that. So now you got grassroots, the Afrobeats and all this. They're coming in with a fresh sound. You know, they come in with a same as hip hop when hip hop came. Same as when hip hop came and the rock and roll people was like, yo, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So here comes a new genre, Afrobeats, I'm a piano, or international. I want to say that international music is so big right now, right? So here comes international music, and they're coming with the grassroots. They're coming, you know, they're coming strong. So now it's just knocking out, you know, because I don't think only one rapper's hit 1 million this year, if that. Yeah, wow. Or 500,000. I think Beyonce, no, I just saw it yesterday, Beyonce is the only artist that came out 500,000 first week. Wow. Out of all American music. That's
Times
terrible.
Times is changing.
That is terrible.
Times
you know what I'm saying?
is definitely
but
changing.
Then you have a Burna Boy. You know,
listen.
he's selling, you know, $80,000 albums a day.
And it's not just Burna Boy.
And the shows is, you know.
Burna Boy is up there. It's not just Burna Boy. It's all the other younger
the young.
Yeah.
So they come in with the culture. You know, they come in like with the whole
it's
thing.
It's a whole movement right
now. And that's why to me it's fresh and it keeps me sharp. You know, like the new music, like the Afrobeat keeps me sharp. Because I see where they're grabbing from hip hop too. And if you hear a lot of Afrobeats now, they're actually going back and grabbing from the original hip hop. They're not grabbing from this 2010 hip hop. They're actually going back and quoting like Jay-Z lyrics, you know, Big Pun lyrics. You know, you can hear on the raps, you know what I'm saying? So they actually, and then matter of fact, me and my wife saw this Netflix special called Afrobeats. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
So I learned a lot from that, you know, I learned a lot. And then
that and This Is Pop, those are two really.
This Is Pop, I saw that. So when I was looking at Afrobeats documentary, they said we wanted to be Jay-Z. We wanted to be these artists. You know, nobody said we want to be Lil Uzi Vert. Not again. I love Lil Uzi Vert, but we want to be Drake or not. You know, we want to be these artists, and that was the whole culture of Afrobeat. They came up from that. You know, so that's for me right now is winning.
No, that's dope. All right, so here comes the fun part.
Yeah.
We're going to do a DJ challenge. This is the main reason I like to do this live, right? You got your laptop right here.
Yeah. I should have brought my records.
We needed a whole different table for this.
I ain't got that many records left.
We'll do another episode. All right, so when I told you about the challenge, by the way, for people that don't know, I do send questions out the day before.
Okay.
You know, I send the challenge out the day before. Now, if people feel up to live questions and we flow in, you know, you can either no comment, you can go with it, whatever. Because the last time I did this, I got, you know, a little heat. But I take heat all day, so I don't really care.
Me too.
I don't really care. And then the last DJ that was on here, I made him do a challenge. Shout out to Coco. He failed. And so when I told you about the challenge, you're like, that's easy. So I'm going to add a little twist to what I say here.
Okay.
So you got 5 minutes, right? Instead of playing 4, which I told you, you're going to play 5 genres of music, right? And I want to hear it on 3 different mashups.
3 different mashups?
Yeah.
So does this include remixes or like mashups? We might need your assistance here to explain what a remix is. Like a mashup. Okay, so a mashup is really what what a DJ does.
Yeah, live.
Oh, you want me to do it live?
Yeah, no edits.
Oh, okay. In 5 minutes?
Yeah, in 5 minutes.
The mashups?
Yeah.
Okay, we can work on something.
All right, let's
so
do
you
it.
want to hear
5 genres of music.
Okay.
On 3 mashups.
On 3 mashups.
Yeah.
Oh, you trying to say like
you can play it instrumental and play
the
the vocals.
All right,
but it gotta be different.
Okay,
yeah.
I see. I know what you're saying.
All right, cool.
Let's
so you gonna raise that up. This raises.
Oh no, I think we're good.
Oh, this level is right.
Oh.
You and this microphone.
Okay, you want me to stand up and eat it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are real high tech over here. Babe, we need one of these at the house.
You know this is on wheels too.
Damn, you guys it's better than the club. Okay.
I want to make
Let's
sure.
see it.
I want to make sure that this equipment is working.
Yeah, let me get this thing came off again. Let me. Well, we don't need that one right now. Really.
Nah, we good.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. So we need 5 songs, but 3 of them gotta be mashups.
Yeah. And you got 5 minutes.
Okay. So. Okay, let me see what I want to start with right here. Okay.
This clock gonna be ticking as soon as you start the first song.
Yeah. Hold on. I'm trying to capture what I want to do right here. So 5 genres, 3 mashups.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you do it?
Yeah.
She said, baby.
Okay.
Can you do it?
So the mashup, it could be any genre, just 3 mashups.
Exactly.
Okay. But it's got to be 5 genres.
Yeah.
No. So basically 2 genres, regular songs,
2
and
regular.
then 3. Okay. So let's do this right here.
Don't start changing.
I know, right?
In no order, right? In no order, right?
No, in no order.
Okay.
You just gotta time. You just gotta clock it.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah. Hold on. And then my head. We're good. Okay. Ready?
What's going on, Mr. Producer?
We're good? Okay.
Every time I'm telling secrets, I remember how it used to be, and I realize how much I miss you, and I realize how it feels to be free. Now I see I'm up to no good, and I wanna start again. Can't remember when I felt good. No, I can't remember when. No, me and my dreams, as real as it may seem.
Mashup.
I'm on fire. My emotions run so deep. You vow to love me. Is that about you keep? Your smile is so tender. You got desire, sweet surrender. Your touch is so pleasing. Makes me warm inside, makes me feel I'm alive. I can't resist the heavenly bliss, the magic concealed in your kiss. You must realize what I see in your eyes takes me beyond the stars.
Exclusive non-motion magic right here. What's the name? From the voice.
I'm hot just like an oven.
the piano guy.
And baby, I can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger. And when I get that feeling, I want that sexual
Well, I
feeling.
don't know about this one. This is a classic, you know, bro. This is-
Makes me feel so fine.
Oh, Lord.
Helps to release my mind.
How long we got? How long we got?
Yeah, 90 seconds.
Healing
Oh, okay.
is good for me. Sexual healing is something that's good for me. Whenever blue teardrops are falling, and my emotional stability is leaving me. There's something I can do. I can get on the telephone and call you up.
So we in Hyphy, Miami. Yeah, hey, this is a classic right here.
Fine motion, fine motion, fine motion, fine motion, fine motion.
Okay, I like this. I like this. Yeah, 1 minute or less, actually.
So is that 5 yet or one more? Or another genre?
One more
Oh,
genre.
one more genre, okay.
This ain't the honeymoon, past the infatuation phase. Right in the thick of love, at times we get sick of love.
Prince, you remember this in the morning, bro.
I know I misbehaved, you made your mistakes, and we both still got room left to grow.
That's it. You did it in 5 minutes.
I did.
You actually solid.
You threw a curve on me there. That's big, that's big.
Yo, thank you so much for coming on to the podcast.
Nice.
That was dope.
Have fun. Thank you guys.
Yeah, no, thank you. All right.
All right.
We'll
See you guys.
later. Bye.
Hey, follow me on Instagram. Not DJ My Emotion 1. DJ My Emotion 1. I keep saying not a hobby, bro. But it's DJ My Emotion 1. Thank you.
All right.